Peru is a great tourist-friendly place in South America with many faces. The Nazca Lines, the Amazon, and the Ballestas penguins are our focus here. The food was great and the enjoyment was nonstop. In Peru, a lot of its allure are the ancient people who have lived there and the reminders of their passage. Such are these half pyramids in Lima, which are really their form of cemeteries. Since the western part of Peru, west of the Andes, is often very dry, the remains were compacted and sometimes mummified. Some think that the practice of deforming the skull to elongate it was an effort to resemble visitors from outer space, but it is found in Egypt and Mexico as well, places where pyramids are also found. In any case, many mummies show forced cranial deformation for spiritual or cultural reasons. The indigenous peoples of Peru developed many civilizations east and west of the Andes. Here, west of the Andes, they included the Lima, the Paracas, the Nazca, and the Inca. Some of the weavings show a bit of their spiritual leanings. I have wanted to see the Nazca Lines for over half a century, my desire whetted by Eric Van Donigen's Chariots of the Gods. So today we fly over the famous lines and the geoglyphs that some say are evidence of extraterrestrial visits, and when they left, the lines were there to lead back to God. God, extraterrestrials, and native religious beliefs are all wrapped up in these enigmatic geoglyphs or artwork etched onto the surface of the earth. In any case, visiting the lines was a spiritual visit of a visceral kind. After our ride in the air over the Nazca Desert, it was appropriate to go dune buggy riding over the huge sand dunes we saw from the air. This was a real treat.
Stop now. He's doing it. Cuidado abajo. Very cool. gonna go all the way to the bottom. I'll see you later. We'll see you tomorrow, Mary.
Video. She's still going.
Put your feet out. That camera's gonna go down with her. She's still going. Mary is still going. Look at that.
Get to Lima, turn left.
Energizer Bunny.
Hey!
Where the hell did Mary go?
She's way down there. We gotta drive down to get her. Energizer Bunny.
Looks like she's on the edge of a cliff.
We stayed at a very nice hotel while in the Paracas, Nazca area. It was a great base for seeing some other sites, including the place where pisco sours are made, in Pisco. It's the national drink of Peru, and it's a brandy with citrus juice, syrup, egg white, and bitters. The hacienda owner also breeds Peruvian high-stepper horses, a breed of light saddle horses known for their smooth ride. They are a cultural heritage of Peru due to their rarity and are protected by law. Another hacienda in the area, the Hacienda San Jose, was an area farm and had thousands of slaves back in the day. Today, it's a bed and breakfast, and we had lunch. Afterwards, we saw the on-site church once run by the Jesuits, an underground series of tunnels to bring in and get rid of slaves, as well as an area to torture slaves who were misbehaving. Slaves were manacled to this bar and then forced to stand up for long periods of time. Sugarcane, honey, and cotton were among the crops thus raised. The property is now owned by the state of Peru as a cultural heritage. Another highlight of the Paracas area are the Ballestas Islands, accessible by boat, but home to a whole lot of sea animals and birds. There are so many birds, companies regularly harvest bird guano for fertilizer. Among the species one can see on this ride are the Humboldt penguins, seals,
Population of birds that produce
boobies, pelicans, and many others. On the way back, we saw a pod of dusky dolphins feeding with a nearby whale. Not far from the Ballestas, we did see another famous geoglyph etched into the sandy dunes of the Paracas Peninsula, the candelabra of the Andes. It's related to the Nazca Lines and is thought to be over 2,000 years old. Another highlight for me was visiting the final resting site of the first biracial saint of the Americas, Saint Martin de Porres. He was a Dominican lay brother in Lima, born in 1579. Miracles are attributed to him, and he was canonized by Pope John XXIII in 1962. His gravesite is in Old Lima in the Dominica Basilica, where he spent most of his life. We made our way by bus and plane to visit the Peruvian Amazon in the wet areas east of the Andes, fueled by the rains running down from the mountains. Iquitos is not accessible by road, only by boat or air. Here, we found cultures and people that began thousands of years ago and are still here. This is the Amazon Animal Rescue Center in Iquitos, operated in cooperation with the Dallas, Texas World Aquarium.
That's why they don't fly away. Let me tell you, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy it. Maybe you don't live here, but today you're gonna be our ally.
There are many unique sites in Iquitos, including the famous Belen Market on the Amazon. We collected some food items at the market and delivered it to a family near Iquitos that could use a little help.
55 years old. ¿Cuánto tiempo estás viviendo aquí en esta casita? Okay, and she's living here for about 10 years.
We then headed out to the rustic Explorama Lodge for several nights. Explorama was once the site of a rubber plantation a century ago, but now caters to tourists. Sleeping near the rainforest was exciting. However, internet from Starlink was available in the dining room. Several members of the Yagua tribe stopped by to welcome us and demonstrate the crafts they used to build their homes and feed their families in the jungle.
No bisa ida hijo. Entonces ya no tira de bisa tan rio buena tan sabucha ni yo bonito arwan sabucha towa sabucha.
So that means like a powder tree. This is a family Aspidosperma, is the family of the tree. It's a hard tree, very hard tree. Yeah. ¿Cuánto tiempo le duras para que le hagas un remo, una de estos dos?
I saw. Okay. Yeah.
Sí, dos families.
He's got
Two families. There, that goes on top of the house. Look over there. But you can see it on the birds. Ponle down. Señor Aurelio, he wants to show you how we weave this thatch roof. As you can see this building here. When they're gonna build a house, you know, these people, Odicarium palm. Sorry, my friend. So you wanna feel it? You know, this is a type of palm. It's called Lepidoparium. It's one of the species, you know. So this is the yucca, my friends. Yeah. So now I think now you can know, or you can recognize yucca, manioc, cassava, mandioca, tapioca. Yeah, tapioca also. So that's a different names. Okay, this is the paper here. If you wanna.
Cocona, plátano, todo se carga. Y pone chiquito para poner las cosas. No se comen, para que no se está ahí mosqueando.
She said, yeah, we can carry everything with this. Sometimes they carry fruits, they carry bananas, they carry yuca. Sometimes they present also the smoked fish. No all clay is good.
Right.
She has to go in a special place. She says a little quebradita means creeks, you know, and then they get this special clay. Sometimes she gets yellow clay, and sometimes she gets white clay.
Some of the group went out early morning into the jungle to walk above the trees on a canopy walk. We headed out on the river for a home visit to the Caserio Ramon Castilla village near Manatee, Peru, a new hybrid traditional village for an expanding population. We were welcomed at the school community center.
And so the Grand Circle Foundation have been helping kids around the world because we promote and sometimes sponsor schools in different destinations to try to help the kids not only to improve the quality of education, but that also we are trying to improve the quality of life. This is a new product in the company. As you probably heard, we just started operations on this part of the Amazon rainforest from July this year. Uno, dos, tres.
¿Cómo están mis amigos? ¿Cómo están? Muy bien. Esto es un saludo de amistad. Muy bien. Haremos lo posible para ser buenos amigos. ¿Cómo están mis amigos? ¿Cómo están? Muy bien.
We got to spend a little time with individual children, helping them practice their English and getting to know them a little bit. Afterwards, we were treated to a home-cooked meal in the homes of volunteers, eating what they normally eat, including fish and rice, plantain, and vegetables. Several travelers went out onto the Amazon and fished for piranha. We got a taste of this bony fish later in the lodge. More than 25% of Western pharmaceuticals originate in the rainforest. We were treated to a presentation by the local shaman about how he helps people with their health problems at Ceiba Tops. The Isla de los Monos helps rescue and rehabilitate monkeys that were previously smuggled, injured, or taken as pets. They are then released into the wild when ready.
But we have 3 howler here. But just the big one, she come here because she need mail. Yeah, he take care all of them because they can fight.
We did get to stay at an air-conditioned place before heading home. It was low water season, and some of the wetlands can be used to grow rice. They do have cell service and Starlink internet to facilitate business and health communication. We walked out into the jungle at night to see what we could see, but it rained and we got drenched. Just in time to go home.